the biggest thing we keep telling you is to watch the Odd Shop. You had some amazing smashes this week. Tyrese Maxey, same game parlay. Lofty Raza giving you the Atlanta down and coming back to win. Lindy Shander giving you the Anthony Edwards 17-1 smash. And then you just had last night. Look, one Richmond doesn't lie. Shander Raza putting together the 11-1. Just come on down. 4-leg parlay. It's just a thing of beauty, this show, that we just throw. And that's not even the main goal of the show, but the beauty of it is just all the ancillary stuff that comes with it. 5 bets in 5 minutes as we end the week. We have 4 NBA games today. One is going to be a closeout. The other we're going to highlight is going to be rather interesting. You know the drill. You hit the thumbs up button, please, if you haven't already. 70K large here. So thank you for being a part of this community. It is gigantic. Start the clock. Sixers close it out. Hey, this is becoming a problem now for Philadelphia. And it's not a negative and like, oh my God, they can't beat Boston type problem. But it's becoming a problem if they let this Brooklyn team hang around. Jacques Vaughn and this Nets team is so desperate. Somebody's going to get hurt. And I'm not saying, oh, it's Embiid. I'm just saying the way in which Brooklyn has been playing this series, they ramped up their desperation to a completely different level, one that was dangerous. And Nick Claxton is an idiot aside just because of self-destruction mode and the groin, the near miss, what have you. But I'm also riding the Sixers in the sense of the rest and the motivation to get both James Harden and especially Joel Embiid some time. That's the why we're jumping on the Sixers to close out the series -2. Clippers +7.5. Hey, Phoenix needs to win as well. And I think that's a bigger part of it, where Phoenix loses that one game at home. They were able to bounce back. Kawhi Leonard disappears. He's not going to play as the lines move from 5.5 to now 7.5. So that's not going to happen. But what else do we have? This really small area, no pun intended, of the game where Ty Lue was able to still give Phoenix just a little trouble in that smaller lineup. So we anticipate, right, that Kawhi Leonard's going to be out, and that lineup's going to give Phoenix some trouble. You also have Russell Westbrook in the sense of, like, this is probably in like the middle of that movie where the group that needs to die in order to really motivate the hero or heroes is led by like the motivated, come on, we're not going to give up, before like the missile hits or what have you. That's Russell Westbrook. And it's hard. Oh, we're already over there. Sorry. I'm on NBA locks mode where I'm just going. Over 220.5 for the Bucks Heat. First off, why is this number at 220.5, 221, right hovering on that key number, when both of these teams have just combined for a royal smash fest when it comes to points? Like, both games have comfortably gone over 221. Does Milwaukee slow down because it's gone back to Miami or to Miami? I don't see why the Heat would be able to all of a sudden control. By the way, they don't have Tyler Hero either, but they've been able to supplement some offense, as is Milwaukee, with their depth. So I don't know why this all of a sudden drops. I'm not falling for it. I'll take over 220.5. I'm going to hit you out of left here with this. No baseball play today. We're going to end with a hockey play. But I'm going to hit you out of left with this. Player turnovers. D'Angelo Russell is going to have the basketball in his hands a lot, and this is plus money, and I want a piece of it. Plus 110 for D. Russ. I don't know. D-Lo. I imagine, right? Russell to get 3 turnovers. You get us 3 turnovers. Again, LeBron James, Dylan Brooks, let them go back and forth, let them talk, all of that. It's not going to matter. It's not going to transfer into 50 points and all this other stuff that people are talking about. What it will transfer over into, for at least us, is D'Angelo Russell is going to have the ball in his hands, and there's going to be turnovers to be had. And I think Russell at plus money is the guy to target on that small market prop that you can't get. I can't play that anywhere else. And I'm going to come back to that, but I'm going to end in the final minute under 5.5 with the Jets. Jets hosting the Knights. We target goaltending a little bit earlier in the day here, a little lower scoring series, looking at more of like a 4, maybe even 3 goal total. It's sitting at 5.5. I would not be shocked if this thing closed at 5. Again, we're targeting the 2 goaltenders here in this series, specifically in this game. And you're going to get, well, watch. It's not going to be as fast and high shooting of a game, shots on goal, meaning high shooting of a game, as expected. So it's not going to be a ton of offense in this. It's going to be less shots, better goaltending, less goals, under 5.5. That's your 5 and 5. Now, we have this thing going on with DraftKings. I'm going to highlight it here for you. It's right above me, right? Right above me. You can bet $5 on anything and win $150. So the simple process, just sign up and deposit $5. Bet that $5. The heaviest money line you can find. It doesn't matter. If it wins, it wins. If it loses, you're going to get $150 either way. So if you want to find something in the NHL, if you want to find something in the NBA, that's fine as well. It doesn't matter. You want to go baseball, you can even find like something ridiculous in baseball if you wanted to just find a heavy money line. The Nationals, but if you're watching this a little later in the day, I'm sure you can find that. The A's are 2-1. That's $10 right there. You can just, the Rockies on Sunday, that's fine. The point being is that it's the heaviest money line you can find. And then, okay, either way, you're going to get $150 back. But I want to take you back to this Russell prop, right? Because this is an example, and I played this in the 5 and 5, just to recap the 5 and 5. We're under 5.5 goals in Vegas. Sixers -2, Clippers plus 7.5, over 220.5. But the last play, or second to last NBA play, is over 2.5 D-low turnovers. You can't play this, I don't think, anywhere else. I haven't seen it. You're definitely not playing it at that book behind me in the screenshot. You're definitely not playing it at like bigger books. Turnovers are just not usually available. They are on DraftKings, and that's why I love when you can find stuff. The other one, as far as just get up by 10. Get up by 10, your bet hits. No matter what money line you take, if your team in the NBA is up by 10, then you're going to get a return on that. So we try and play, and I'm going to keep going here. It's going to either be the win by 10 or it's going to be Russell, something like that, turnovers. But you look for stuff. Here you go. Bet any NBA money line and you win your bet if your team leads by 10. I mean, honestly, I think you take the Clippers, right? Clippers or the Heat. I think I'm going to go Miami. Miami. Just because it's a bigger number doesn't mean you have to take it. That's all. On the way out, you want to hang with us on the Discord? We'd absolutely love it. It would be a major thing to do if you want to join. Half off your first week, right? Half off your first week. Sign up below. Half off your first week, as I mentioned. And the beauty of the Discord, and I'll just lay this out here. I mean, I'll put a screenshot or two. I know you love your screenshots of what we do here. The beauty of the Discord is the communication, is the community. People are constantly creating and crafting plays and sharing information. You have access to me, to Lindy, to Raza, to Isaiah. You can talk to us, but we want to talk to you too. Like, we're there. We're hanging with you. That's what this community is all about. It just happens to be on the Discord app. So come hang.